can you introduce yourself and tell us how you first got into volleyball?
My name is Kayana Rollins, and I first got into volleyball when I was like 6 years old. My mom would put me in a whole bunch of different sports camps. Like I played basketball, I played soccer, I played lacrosse, I played double dutch. Like I was on a professional team.
Oh.
So I also played at this Nike volleyball camp. That was my first volleyball camp, and it was just a lot of fun. So I continued to go to camps every year, and that kind of like developed my love for the game.
Okay. So what was your inspiration and like why did you stick with volleyball and choose volleyball as your main sport?
For me, I was actually better at volleyball than any other sport. So I'm like, okay, instantly cut every other sport off and we're just gonna focus on this one sport, because I know if you just train for one sport instead of three, that you'll grow faster and you become better. So that's why I picked volleyball, and I just stuck with it since then.
Okay, so what would you say would be like a training week in the life like during your season?
Ooh, as a college athlete, we lift 3 times a week and we have practice every single day. But we would mostly have games like 2 times a week, 3 times a week, and during the weekends we'd travel and play at least like 4 games. So it's a lot to take on as a student athlete, but we find a way to manage.
Mm-hmm. So do you have any like pregame rituals or routines that you do to help you stay focused?
Definitely. So one way that gets me focused is I will have my headphones on cancellation and I would turn on some worship for at least 5 minutes, and then after that I would pray just to get my mind right before the game, and ask God for strength and ask him to perform the skill that he gave to me. And that kind of like takes away some of the stress and some of the nervousness, because when when you depend on God's strength and God's skill, then it just flows naturally. So
amazing. So what is one of the most memorable games or moments in your volleyball career so far? Because I know you're only a sophomore.
Yes. I would say South Carolina State. We played them at home last year, and I had 4 aces in that game, and it felt really amazing. And then I had an interview after with this guy named Keith, and he was just asking me like, how do you keep on serving for that long? For me, because my position is like a serving sub / libero. Like I would go in for 1 point just to serve because I have a really good serve, and I was like almost top 1 in the MEAC for serving. But
it's okay.
I was top 2. It's okay. So 4 aces in a game is big time. So I think that's one of the moments that keeps me pushing. Every time I miss a serve, I'm like, wait, I'm the best server in the MEAC, so I could just get the next one in.
That's amazing. So, volleyball is a very physically and mentally demanding sport. Yeah. So how do you push through those thoughts in your matches or setbacks?
I mean, it's all God for me. A setback is not your stopping point. Like some athletes may think because they're injured, oh, I guess I'm gonna quit now. A setback doesn't, you have to see it like as motivation to get better, you know what I mean? Because like, let's say you have a bad game, that's like a setback. And so you push harder, you train harder to become better for the next game so you can get more playing time. Like you have to learn to see setbacks as motivation, because that's just what's gonna that's what's gonna help you get better. Right. And me as a Christian, I solely depend on God for strength. I depend on him for everything, because when you put him first, everything else will flow. So it's just like when you look to him and you're like, God, why is this happening to me? You need to hear God's voice on like why this is happening and how you can continue past it, and use scripture and use prayer. It's literally prayer and scripture. You have to be in the word and you have to just keep on praying through it, because as an athlete, like those mental setbacks are so tough. Like I promise you, like there would be days where I'm just crying on end and I'm just like, why am I here? Like what type of athlete am I? Like I'm not remembering why I'm here. Like I'm here for a purpose. Like every athlete needs to find that inspiration inside their mind. They have to keep pushing. They have to be like, wait, I got recruited D1 for a reason. Like D1. Like even if there's better D1 teams, you guys are both still D1. So you have to remember that you're here for a reason, and that you got recruited for a purpose, and that your skill matters to the team and it contributes to everything.
Amazing. Very, very well said. So my next question is, how would you describe your role of teamwork and communication in volleyball?
I feel like my role, since I am also a libero takes control of the whole back row. So I feel like I just have to call the shots when I see it, like when set's up, make sure to call it so that like when the setter dumps it, you see it, or like when you see that tip coming, tip, or when you see a ball coming, yell someone's name so that they know to take it, and also taking second ball. So it's just all about really communicating every single ball, like as it's going, like from the set, like even starting from the serve, and then the pass, and then the set, and then the hit. You're telling hitters where to go. So it's just like you have to keep on communicating. And for me, I am a really energetic person, so I feel like my team depends on my energy for most games. Even if I'm on the bench, like I gotta be the loudest one because
Yes.
I'm known for my energy and just messing around, and so I gotta use that to volleyball.
Amazing. So what do you think makes a strong teammate both on and off the court?
Attitude. Always about attitude. I know some girls that are just straight up rude off the court, but they act like they're your best friend on the court. Like, yeah, even if you don't like someone, pretend like them on the court, but like that rude attitude, it's gotta go. Because when you're getting recruited, I promise you, the college coaches are looking at your attitude when you're on the bench. I even know some players that don't even say anything around their bench. They don't hype their teammates up. They just sit there with their arms freaking crossed because they're not playing the game. Okay, you're not playing, get better. That's all it is. And so you need to fix your face when you're on the bench, and you have to fake it till you make it, because that attitude is going to get you nowhere in life.
That's amazing. It's amazing. So how has playing volleyball shaped you as a person outside of the sport?
Playing volleyball, I think it's really made me mentally strong, because it's easy to compare yourself to other people, but I just feel like when all those negative things come, you learn how to become a positive person from it, because you shift your mindset from a negative to a positive, so that kind of contributes to the outside life, because you see things like
from someone else's
you don't see it so negative anymore. It's like, you know what, this happened, okay. She dissed me, okay. Like, it's just like knowing everything happens for a reason, kind of.
And what do you think your short-term and long-term goals are for your volleyball career, or even for the season?
I really do want to get that libero position, but I can't lie, the libero that we have now is a really great libero, so I'm just hoping to keep learning from her, and hopefully when it's my senior season, I'll get that libero shirt, because I've been working for it, so I just got to work harder.
That's amazing. So if you weren't playing volleyball, what sport do you think you would actually play?
Soccer.
Okay.
Non-negotiable. That was the best. That was the second best thing I was good at. Soccer. I love soccer. I miss it. I was the greatest at defense. I promise you. You couldn't get past me into that goal.
Okay, confidence. Confidence is key. So my last question for you today, Aya, is who is an athlete that you looked up to and why?
Kobe Bryant. I know that might be really common, but he is just so inspirational. I remember my dad would always send me these Mamba posts, and he was in the gym every day working out while people were out partying. Like, he would never stop. The grind never stops. He's in and out every single day, and that's how he got better. Like, that's why he was the greatest player that there was. And R.I.P. Really missing him, because man, my dad and I loved him, watching him play basketball. It was just so great. Like, seeing him as an athlete just succeed the way he did just pushes me to become better.
Well, thank you for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.